Let us now proceed to our next discussion titled Factors Affecting Solubility. This topic is still for grade 7 science. And of course, this is created and discussed by Mrs. Aseno, yours truly. Let's start. So what is solubility? So when you say solubility, it is how much of something. For example, salt, sugar, that can dissolve in a liquid like water. So examples are sugar dissolves in water, salt dissolves in water. So that is solubility. Then we have here the solute, solvent, and solution concepts. For the solute, this refers to the substance that dissolves like sugar or salt. Or we may also define solute as the substance that is present in smaller amount. The solvent, on the other hand, is the liquid that does the dissolving like water. We can also define this as the component that is present in larger amount. The solution is the mixture formed when solute dissolves in solvent. In the illustration, the solute is the salt. The solvent is the water. The solution is called salt water. So we have a lot of factors affecting solubility. The first one is temperature. For most solids, dissolving in liquids, when the liquid has a higher temperature, that solid dissolves faster. For example, in hot water, the salt dissolves the sugar. Okay, let's have the sugar dissolves faster. I think it is also true to the salt, that it dissolves faster in a hot water. For the cold one, the sugar dissolves slowly. For the room temperature, it will dissolve medium. For the hot water, the sugar dissolves quickly. For gases, it is mentioned that the opposite happens. Let us not just focus on that. Let's just focus on solids dissolving in liquid here. For factor 2, it is stirring. How stirring affects solubility? So stirring helps substances dissolve faster by spreading out the particles, creating more contact between solute and solvent. So moving dissolved particles away to make room for more. Some mentioned this term as agitation. Agitation or stirring. The solute dissolves faster. It dissolves quickly because the particles spread out faster. Whereas with no agitation or no stirring, it dissolves slowly because particles stay in one place. Factor 3 is particle size. How particle size affects solubility? Smaller particles dissolve faster because they have more surface area. More surface area means more contact with solvent. More contact means faster dissolving. So in the illustration, we have here powder and the large crystals. So in the powder, there are a lot of surface area that comes in contact with the solvent. So the solute dissolves quickly. Whereas in the large crystals, it has less surface area that comes in contact with the solvent. That is why it dissolves slowly. Factor 4 is the amount of solute and solvent. How amount affects solubility? So it is said that there is a limit to how much solute can dissolve in a solvent. More solvent, more solute can dissolve. Less solvent, less solute can dissolve. Too much solute, extra solute won't dissolve. It stays at the bottom. So in the illustration, we can see solute in the bottom, staying at the bottom. It is not anymore soluble because it's already extra solute. We have here the so-called unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. For the unsaturated solution, it can distill or it can still dissolve more solute. For the saturated solution, it cannot dissolve any more solute at that temperature because it has reached the limit of solute that the given solvent can be dissolved. So it is already a saturated solution. For the supersaturated solution, this is a special case. It contains more dissolved solute than a saturated solution because of changing its temperature. So in the illustrations here, we have pure water, still no sugar. Adding sugar in here in the first glass, it will have an unsaturated solution. In the second glass, there is already a sugar solution and still it was added with another sugar. And it is still dissolved, still unsaturated solution. The same thing happened in the third glass. There is a sugar solution already, then added with another sugar solute. So, what happened? Still, it is dissolved. So, this is still an unsaturated solution. For the fourth glass, this is a sugar solution, and we can see some sugar already deposited at the bottom. And there are still sugar being added. So this is now what's this? A saturated solution because it cannot dissolve any more solute at that temperature. And this one, it doesn't make mention of adding heat to this. So this is still a saturated solution. Because if the deposited sugar here will be dissolved due to heat being added, we can call it a supersaturated solution. You can try these fun experiments at home. Hot versus cold water test. Just follow the given instructions here. Fill 2 glasses, one with hot water, one with cold. Add a sugar cube to each at the same time. Watch which one dissolves faster. For the second experiment, put a whole sugar cube in 1 glass of water. Crush another sugar cube and put in another glass. See which dissolves faster. And for the third experiment, you can put equal amounts of salt in 2 glasses of water, stir one glass but not the other. Compare how quickly they dissolve. So let's summarize. The factors affecting solubility are: first, temperature. Higher temperature means faster dissolving. Second, stirring or agitation. Stirring the mixture means faster dissolving of the solute. Third factor is particle size. The smaller particles entails faster dissolving because it has larger surface area that can come in contact with the solvent. And the last but not the least, the fourth factor affecting solubility is the amount. More solvent means more solute that can be dissolved. That ends our discussions regarding factors affecting solubility. Thank you for watching.